Moonlit Instinct. The first time Kim Jae-min smelled rain-soaked cedarwood in the hallway, his knees almost gave out. Not because he was weak. Because every Omega in the building knew that scent belonged to him. Han Seo-jun, Alpha, CEO, single father, cold enough to freeze oceans. And unfortunately, Jae-min's new boss. The elevator doors slid open with a soft ding. Seo-jun stepped inside wearing a black coat dusted with rain, silver cufflinks gleaming under fluorescent lights. His sharp eyes scanned the cramped elevator before landing on Jae-min. The Omega instantly lowered his gaze. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Because the moment Seo-jun moved closer, that rich alpha pheromone wrapped around him like velvet smoke. "You're the new designer?" Seo-jun asked. Jae-min nodded quickly. "Why yes, sir." That was all. One tiny sound. Yet Jae-min's heart performed gymnastics worthy of Olympic gold. The elevator stopped at the 22nd floor. Seo-jun walked out first, long strides calm and controlled. Jae-min followed behind like a doomed little duckling. Working under Han Seo-jun turned out exactly how everyone described it. Terrifying. He was strict, impossibly handsome, and emotionally unavailable. Women flirted with him. Male alphas tried competing with him. Betas practically worshipped him. Seo-jun ignored everyone equally. Except his daughter. The entire office transformed whenever 5-year-old Han Yuna visited. The terrifying CEO who reduced grown men to tears suddenly crouched on the floor helping a tiny girl color cartoon rabbits. Jae-min discovered this accidentally one evening while staying late. He rounded the corner and froze. Seo-jun sat cross-legged on the carpet beside a tiny child wearing strawberry pajamas. Yuna looked up first. Her giant eyes sparkled. "You're pretty." Jae-min blinked. Seo-jun looked mildly horrified. "Yuna, but he is pretty," she insisted. Jae-min burst into laughter before he could stop himself. And for the first time, Seo-jun smiled. It wasn't large, barely there, honestly, but it hit Jae-min like a truck. A gorgeous, emotionally devastating truck. After that, Yuna became attached to him. Dangerously attached. She barged into meetings demanding Jae-min uncle. She stole his snacks. She once fell asleep on his lap during movie night at the office. Seo-jun apologized afterward. "She likes you." Jae-min smiled softly. "I like her too." Seo-jun stared at him for a long moment. Something unreadable flickered behind his eyes. Then quietly, "She hasn't smiled like this since her mother died." The warmth vanished from the room. Jae-min's chest tightened. "I am sorry." Seo-jun nodded once. Conversation over. Walls rebuilt. Weeks passed. Winter arrived. And with it came Jae-min's heat cycle. Head taken suppressants. Strong ones. Normally they worked perfectly. Normally. But stress, overtime, and one frustratingly attractive alpha nearby apparently created chaos. Jae-min was reviewing designs in the empty office when dizziness slammed into him. His hands shook. Sweet Omega pheromones spilled into the room before he could stop them. No, no, no. Footsteps approached. Jae-min panicked. Too late. Seo-jun opened the door. The alpha froze instantly. The air changed. Heavy. Dangerous. Their instincts collided like sparks against gasoline. Seo-jun's jaw tightened painfully. "You're in heat." "I know," Jae-min whispered miserably. "Where are your suppressants?" "My bag." Seo-jun grabbed it immediately, searching with frightening efficiency. But the bottle was empty. Wonderful. Perfect. Spectacular disaster. Jae-min wanted the floor to swallow him whole. Instead, Seo-jun removed his coat and gently draped it over him. "Look at me." Jae-min obeyed instinctively. "You are safe," Seo-jun said firmly. "I will not touch you without permission." That simple sentence nearly made him cry. Because most alphas didn't say things like that. Most alphas lost control around strong Omega pheromones. But Seo-jun stood there trembling from restraint rather than desire. Protecting him from even himself. The next 3 days were agony. Seo-jun stayed beside him the entire time. Cooking. Changing cold towels. Keeping distance whenever Jae-min looked overwhelmed. And somehow, that tenderness was worse than anything else. Because Jae-min was falling in love. Hard. Hopelessly. Like a fool sprinting directly into emotional destruction. A week later, Yuna invited him to dinner. Technically Seo-jun invited him. But everyone knew who truly controlled that household. Their home was warm and elegant, filled with soft lighting and children's drawings stuck to expensive walls. Yuna proudly showed him her room. I drew us. The picture showed 3 stick figures holding hands. Jae-min stared quietly. One tall alpha, one omega with green scribbles for hair, one tiny child between them. Something fragile twisted inside his chest. Do you like it? Yuna asked nervously. He smiled gently. I love it. From the doorway, Seo-jun watched silently. Later that night, after Yuna fell asleep, snow drifted beyond the windows while Seo-jun poured tea. Neither spoke for a while. Then suddenly, she wants you here. Jae-min looked down. Children get attached easily. She's not the only one. The room stopped breathing. Jae-min slowly looked up. Seo-jun's composure was cracking for the first time. I tried not to, the alpha admitted quietly. You make this house feel alive again. Jae-min's heart pounded painfully. Seo-jun, I know what people say about second marriages. About single parents. About alpha-omega bonds. He stepped closer. But when you're here, I want impossible things. Jae-min laughed shakily. You say romantic things like someone holding a hostage. A tiny huff of laughter escaped Seo-jun. Then silence returned. Soft, warm, dangerously intimate. Can I kiss you? Seo-jun asked. Always asking permission. Always gentle. Jae-min nodded. The kiss was tender. Slow enough to melt winter itself. No urgency. No dominance. Just 2 lonely people finally allowing themselves happiness. 1 year later, chaos ruled the Han household. Absolute chaos. Yuna raced through the living room wearing fairy wings. A newborn baby boy screamed dramatically in Seo-jun's arms. Jae-min stood in the kitchen laughing while trying not to burn breakfast. Seo-jun looked exhausted. Deeply exhausted. But happy. So incredibly happy. Your son hates me, he announced. He's 2 months old. He looked at me with judgment. That's because you changed his diaper wrong. Yuna gasped dramatically. Papa got defeated by poop again. Seo-jun narrowed his eyes. I run a corporation. And yet, Jae-min said sweetly, you lost to a baby. The alpha walked over and kissed him anyway. Because apparently humiliation built character. The baby immediately stopped crying. Everyone froze. Seo-jun blinked slowly. Did he just tell us to stop flirting? Yuna nodded seriously. He's tired of third wheeling. Jae-min nearly collapsed laughing. And for the first time in years, Han Seo-jun realized something important. Home wasn't a place. It was this. Tiny socks on the couch. Morning kisses. Children laughing in the hallway. And Omega stealing bites from his breakfast. Love, messy and loud and alive. The kind worth waiting for beneath every lonely moon. Crescent moon.